Ready.
Walaikum salam.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
It's my pleasure to meet with you live.
The same here. The same here.
Doctor, we are a group of people. We formed a online media channel which we call APN in a shop, and in long form we call it African Press Network. Okay, we informed it in 20 of August 2016,
yes.
And that's why we are first maybe in Rohingya people who are speaking the English as an international language.
Yes.
In Saudi Arabia,
yes.
Wearing the cloak, white cloak, mashallah, tabarakallah, and also very happy. First of all, our question is that, are you, as you are well related to international community, you are fully concerning for Rohingya cause, so what is the international community summary regarding our Rohingya situation?
The international community is very concerned about Rohingya ethnic minority in Myanmar, Burma, because of deprivation of their rights, human rights, political rights. Rohingya people are not allowed to travel, not allowed to worship in their place of worship, not allowed to marry their own fiancés, and they are not getting access to education, healthcare, and they have been under persecution. There are severe human rights violations, political rights violations. They have confiscated all the nationality NRC card, which is a citizenship card for Rohingya people, and they are deprived of their voting rights that they have maintained since 1947-48, and I can go on and on and on. So international community clearly sees that injustice has been done to Rohingya people by the government of Myanmar, Burma, particularly the military. So international community wanted Myanmar government to restore, reinstate their citizenship and all the human rights. And Rohingya people have faced waves of violence since 2012. So the international community wants them to stop inhumane treatment of Rohingya people, dehumanization of Rohingya people, and the mass population movement, refugee crisis, gang rapes, summary executions, setting the houses on fire, throwing the children into the fire. These are horrendous acts allegedly committed by Myanmar armed forces. Internationally want international community to put a stop to this and restore the peace and stability in Arakan and peaceful coexistence between various religious ethnic minorities, Rohingya, Rakhine, Khmer, and others, live peacefully in their state, in their homeland that they have lived for many decades and centuries.
MashaAllah, I'm very happy to know that from you, Dr. Sir. Another question, as a second question, Doctor, how do you really believe their opinion is according to your view?
Repeat the question again.
How do you really believe their view is according to your view?
I believe the view of our people and a view of international community, because we have all to believe this, because all what's happening to Rohingya people are evidence driven. There are tremendous mountains of evidence we can produce that what's happened to Rohingya people. International community knows and sees as much as we can see because of the high tech, because of the internet, because of the iPhones, because of the smartphones. You see the video clips, you get the photos. So Myanmar government, whatever is doing, cannot hide anymore. That's why we do not have to convince international community what is happening to Rohingya people, because they are seeing this in their own eyes through their gadgets.
It's something marks your book.
Yes.
As a third question, do you believe Burmese government will do something for us?
Burmese government can do something for us. We cannot be certain that they will do something for us, but they can do something for us, for Rohingya people, if they have the willpower. Burmese government can do a lot for Rohingya people if they dismantle the persecution policy, ethnic cleansing policy. Some experts even call them genocide. Myanmar government need to change its persecution policy, its attitude to Rohingya people, towards Rohingya people, and its is hostility toward Rohingya people. This is a very easy solution, but Myanmar government, particularly the military, wants to make it difficult every day. This problem, solving this problem, it appears what we are seeing from the evidence is that they want to sustain the problems, not solve it. So we call on Myanmar government. It is the best interest of the country, best interest of the democracy, best interest to best interest for the Myanmar society to solve this ethnic issue, but it cannot do any good to the country and the society.
Fourth question, last, final, like a conclusion. Please advise to Rohingya youth what should they do according for the cause of Rohingya, because they don't have really enough experiences. What should they do? I mean, nowadays the youth push out
Rohingya youth. There are Rohingya youth inside the country. There are Rohingya youth population outside the country. There's two different groups.
Yes.
Outside the country, Rohingya youth, they should really mobilize the community, educate their own people, increase the literacy, seek education, which is backbone, and that's happening now in Malaysia and many countries. And inside the Myanmar, Rohingya youth need to keep the courage. They cannot pursue education because government has blocked them from attending higher education institutions. But they are there. But they should keep energy. They should stay focused. They should help the cause, the community, and they can do a lot. And outside Rakhine State, outside Arakan, there are Rohingya community also in the central Burma, Yangon, Mandalay, Taungji, all the places. They can seek education, because there's not much restrictions there, because they are blended in the population, because mainstream Burmese society, how we used to live for past 50, 60 years under different government in Burma. So Rohingya youth groups are the future of the Rohingya people. So their education is their backbone. Seek education anywhere you can, internationally and nationally, and then you can educate yourself also, even without attending the college. So educate yourself with all the means, internet, media, and all other things you can see. You can build your knowledge. Education gives you knowledge. Whether you study medicine, you study engineering, biology, whatever you study, it will give you a sense of thinking.
in the education field.
If you have education, you will be thinking. That's what we want people to think.
Yes.
What should be done? Make a right judgment, proper judgment. That will be reasonable judgment, reasonable decisions. And those things are very important for the youth, because they are the future of Rohingya society.
Dr. Mashallah, concluding that I think it's very advantageable for the Rohingya people and Rohingya especially. And we, as a member of APN network, we are very thankful, heartily, and we are very happy. Mashallah, we pray all the time from God to be pleased with you every time, and all the way along. Mashallah, you spend your time, very expensive time for the Rohingya cause. It's our moment, our pleasure in our life that we see in front of you.
You can educate yourself also, even without attending the college. So educate yourself with all the means, internet, media, and all other things you can see. You can build your knowledge. Education gives you knowledge. Whether you study medicine, you study engineering, biology, whatever you study, it will give you a sense of thinking.
In the education field.
If you have education, you will be thinking. That's what we want people to think.
Yes.
What should be done? Make a right judgment, proper judgment. That will be reasonable judgment, reasonable decisions. And those things are very important for the youth, because they are the future of Rohingya society.
Dr. Mashallah, concluding that I think it's very advantageable for the Rohingya people and Rohingya especially. And we, as a member of APN network, we are very thankful, heartily, and we are very happy. Mashallah, we pray all the time from God to be pleased with you every time, and all the way along. Mashallah, you spend your time, very expensive time for the Rohingya cause. It's our moment, our pleasure in our life that we see in front of you.
Thank you very much, and I want to speak to our community inside Myanmar, in Arakan, as well as outside Myanmar. I want to tell our community to stay courage, not to be discouraged, to stay to keep himmat,
Yes.
himmat, and they have to stay in their own land. Is Rohang are gone. They should not leave. They have to face up the persecution and then stay in their homeland. If they leave are gone because of their looking for better life or better safety, then there will be no people left. That's what the Myanmar government want, to reduce the population to very minimum. Rohingya people, it's very important for you to understand that that's your land, that's your state, that's your country. You belong to that place and you will stay there at any cost, at any cost. I hope you will, and we are fighting for you. We will not stop fighting for your rights. Inshallah, someday we hope we'll bring all the rights, peace and stability in Arakan, and you can have a peaceful life as you used to have since 1948 and before 1948. All these years, Rohingya people, how you live, inshallah, the condition will return. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, sir.
You spent your valuable time.
MashaAllah, tabarakallah.
Oh, that's shukran.